bit grey today. Merry Vlogmas Day 18. Cinema was a very silly mistake last night. I shouldn't have gone, but never mind. Didn't get to sleep till about 3:30 this morning, but then woke up naturally at 10:30, so that's, you know, about right. Gianna is keeping me company again today. Although she is desperately trying to push me out of the bed. I might get out and go around the other side and get in that side. She'll just start pushing me out the other way then. I'm gonna go down to the main house in a little bit and do calendars with Mum and Dad, but I'm out of breath already. So the sore throat has descended from here and it's now on my chest, and I am very susceptible to getting bronchitis. I used to have it regularly as a child, like, you know, at a specific time of year. It was just 2 weeks and that was it. So I am trying to be a bit careful and not do too much, because bronchitis sucks ass. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop whinging at you. I do have stuff to do up here. I am doing some hand lettering courses on Skillshare. Absolutely. I know I keep banging on about it, but I love that platform. I am using it for editing tips. I'm using it for, like I say, hand lettering. I'm watching the classes for that. Something I can do with my lap desk curled up in bed, which is wonderful. They also have, I mean, they have bachata classes on there. They have ribbon embroidery, which was, I think it was Angela Clayton who did a ribbon embroidery course from them, and she did a sponsored video with Skillshare that was just like, so I signed up for her 2-month free trial, and then they amazingly got in touch with me and said, would you like to work with us? And yes I would, but I would like to make a video where I don't sound like a breathless panting mess, so that would be good. So yeah, it's kind of been a bit of a lifesaver, because in all honesty there's only so much TV you can watch in one go without falling asleep. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to stop waffling, and I will come back to you with calendars because Dad's gone out, so I'll come back to you calendars when Dad's back and we can do it all together. Do you need the bit getting good? Do you need your words, your notebook?
No, I'm going to see first of all.
You owe Jill a sentence.
I know.
So it's the 18th today.
Is it really?
It is, yeah.
Not a very nice day. It's grey, dark, very, very wet, and a bit chilly. And I'm having trouble. Oh.
That one's got green bits on it.
This looks very promising.
That looks like a Murray mint.
That looks like a Murray mint, yeah. That looks like a spangle.
A spangle?
You know what spangles were? Square things with dents in the little spangles.
I've never had a spangle before.
You must have had spangles.
Oh, what's it called? Oh, good grief. Some of the...
I can't even see it in the light.
Schwedenhappen. Just, yeah, Schwedenhappen. Yeah, that's the Murray mint looking one. Which one are you going to go for? The spangle?
No.
You don't want the spangle?
No.
You want a second one?
I'm so surprised you don't know what spangles are.
Showing your age, Father.
Look. Oh, these are all...
That looks like a tune.
These are all...
hard.
Well, it's very much like a tune.
Oh, well, tunes I've heard.
No, tunes are tunes, spangles are spangles.
Never heard of spangles.
That looks like it might have butterscotch in it. It's pineapple, look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these are all hard. They're all hard.
Yeah. Which one do you want? You're going to have sticky fingers or a sticky hand after this.
Yeah, I'll have that one. Quite nice actually.
That's good.
It's cross between butterscotch and licorice.
Weird.
Very sticky. Oh, it's nice.
That's good. You're going to have to go and wash your hands now though, you know that.
Yeah.
With sticky hands.
We're
putting that back in there, or is that going to go in a... This is what the man pockets are for.
No, I can go over there.
Licorice.
I can't eat them all.
Licorice. Carriage.
Yes. It only merits interesting.
Interesting. Okay. Did you see the comments on the little white ones that you really, really liked? They were like
No.
teacher's chalk. That's what blackboard chalk. That's what they were they're known as in Denmark and Germany.
Oh right, well
And
they were lovely.
Very, very popular out there. It's Nimue favourite. I'd never seen them like that before. Had you?
No. No. I'm just hoping that there is something in there that's got that.
I think you may have already
Sparkle.
had it.
You've had
Your
two.
torpedoes.
I'll go and buy some from the shop then.
Yeah, we'll
And
just...
your chalk.
What?
Yes. Mum's dead.
Happy Christmas, Peeps.
Or Merry
Which
Vlogmas.
one?
18.
80. Oh, it's
Oh,
yellow.
you liked that one.
Yes.
You had happy face with that one. I don't think it was actually, what was it called?
Lenzero e Canella. Lenzero e Canella.
Dark chocolate praline with ginger and cinnamon. That was what it was.
Looks very good. I've just got back from walking the dog in the rain, getting very wet, and she had her coat on again.
The dog doesn't even like it. Or did you go with my method of coat first, then harness? Yeah, somebody asked the other day. Is it good? Somebody asked the other day if the dog likes her coat.
No.
No. She also doesn't like being wet though. She gets very excited about her walk, and you're like, come on then, come on then. You open the door for her, and she's like, nope, nope, it's raining out there.
We got halfway up the road and she wanted to come back.
And she's like, had enough.
I said, no, not until you've done your business.
Yes. We'll have to get her little welly boots next. She'll really like that.
Oh,
her
she'll
coat
love
and
that.
her coat and her welly boots. She'd be like this. She'd be like, no.
Very nice.
Good. 18, there it is. What have I got today? I'm really hoping that the 24th does not end up being the coffee hot chocolate. So I have caramel hot chocolate today, so yes.
What have you got?
Caramel.
It's all good stuff for your cold.
I know. Well, I just need to put a lot of... Oh, I could take up the cherry vodka that Alex sent me, couldn't I? Put that in there. Just kill it with alcohol. I'll be an insensible mess in the bed, but the cold will be good. The cold will be dead.
No.
I think it's turning into bronchitis. Oh the joy! Oh the joy! I had bronchitis when I was supposed to be going to see Top Gear being filmed, and I woke up that morning and I had to go to the doctors because I was that ill. No, I went to Boots, the chemist, and I said, please may I have, so I'm talking, Mum's right behind us, I said, please may I have something for my cough? And they were like, yeah, can you describe it to us? And I said, well, it's here. And they went, you need to go to the doctors. And I said, but it's a cough. And they were like, no, anything below here, you have to immediately go to the doctors. So I was like, okay. I couldn't walk, it's like this. So my then boyfriend walked me the half a mile down the road.
You didn't put it in a taxi?
No.
Yes.
And this was Sonic the Hedgehog hair. Yeah. So we walked me down the road. He was supposed to be coming to Top Gear with me, so he was a little bit upset that we weren't going. We got down to the doctors, and I said to her, I'm supposed to be going to Top Gear this afternoon. And she thought I meant that she was like, oh, you actresses. She said, no, you can't. You have bronchitis. I was like, do I? She said, yes. She said, you need to go to bed and don't move. I was like, but I'm supposed to be doing an audition tomorrow for something else. I was supposed to be doing a photo shoot for something. And she went, you do realise that if you move more than an absolute minimum when you have bronchitis, you can give yourself heart problems in later life. Like she was trying to terrify me into staying in bed. It worked, I did. But oh, bloody hell. I used to get it as a kid, like religiously, at the same time every year, didn't I?
Yeah.
2 weeks of
At least it's before Christmas.
Yeah.
You better go and get back into bed.
Yeah. I'm going to go get back into bed and get better, and then be good for Christmas, and then probably die over New Year again. But
no, don't do that.
Nah. Anyway, caramel hot chocolate this afternoon.
You've got your tablets.
I have crazy professor hair again at the moment. I sleep with it up in a bun because there is so much of it that if I tried to sleep with it loose, it would end up so knotted and tangled. And either a bun or a plait, but with the plait it ends up very kinky the next day. So I wanted to see what this would do to straight hair, but I haven't even taken it down. Oh, out of breath, coming back upstairs again. Yeah, so I did actually get to go to Top Gear. My friend was dating one of the producers. I let them know that I couldn't come that day, and then they very kindly sent me another set of tickets for a couple of shows a couple of weeks later. So I got to go to the wrap party. So it was the final show of that season. I had an amazing time. I love that program. I haven't watched the new one. I actually haven't watched the Amazon series with Jeremy Clarkson and Hammond and James May on it, so I think it was kind of like that perfect storm of events. That whole thing was really good. I did get to go to see Top Gear, but not that original screening, which was sad, but never mind. So I've been watching some Skillshare classes and playing around with brush lettering. I don't know if that's coming up. Yeah, not very good at it, but trying. I don't think we were taught cursive handwriting, or I don't remember being taught cursive handwriting. I don't know if that's more of an American thing than it is an English thing, but I'm finding the formation of the letters very odd for how I handwrite. But then also every class that I've looked at on Skillshare has said that don't look at it as writing. It's not writing, it's more drawing, it's more illustration than it is writing. So it's definite strokes rather than a continuous thing like handwriting is. So I'm enjoying it, and it's nice, and it's something that I can do curled up here and not feel completely useless. I'm so sorry about Vlogmas turning into Sickmas basically, but it's one of those things, isn't it? You can't, life happens, and the joys, as I have said I think probably 4 or 5 times now, the joys of daily vlogging, it's either film this or nothing. And I absolutely appreciate the fact that you guys are incredibly kind and keep telling me that you're going to be here, I can take some time off and all the rest of it, and I can, and I do. I took not yesterday, the day before off, and didn't film at all. But this is also my full-time job and my full-time income, so as much as I can take time off whenever I want, I also have to balance that out with my living expenses at the end of the month. And I mean, I'm clearly not at death's door. I mean, my niece rang me earlier, or texted me earlier, and I was like, I'm still dying of viral plague. I mean, clearly I am not dying of viral plague. I have a cold that has turned into a chesty something or other. But it's one of those things where, you know, I'm not at death's door. I can sit here and chat to you guys about random stuff, and you all know my ability for the waffle. So as long as I have something to say to you, then picking up the camera and editing is actually something that I enjoy. And also, as I said, I'm learning loads of new things within Final Cut Pro as well. So yes, being bedbound is not meaning that I can't work, but it's not what I want to be doing. I would love to be sewing. I'm so excited about the sew alongs that I'm going to get to do. I really want that jumpsuit. I think it's going to look awesome. Someone's already made one, and she's got some tips for me, which is amazing, and I've liked it on Instagram, and I'll put a picture up here, because you know, this happens to be my favorite color as well. So I love that somebody's beat me to it. Yeah, it's awesome. So I'm really looking forward to making my version of that one. And the dress, now that I have found the fabric, I'm so excited to make that dress. The top is still terrifying me. I have no idea what they mean in the instructions, and you'll see that as we go along and sew it. But I think the top itself, when it's finished, is going to be gorgeous, and it's going to be one of those ones that's going to be, once you work it out, it's going to be one of those unique moments where you're like, ah, that's how it goes. So I think there might be quite a few of those being made in the future. So yeah, I'm the bag, I'm really excited about the bag, because I love the original one that I did, and I think I got away with some of the stuff that went wrong on that one because it was black on black, whereas with the pewter leather, or the pewter faux leather, it really showed up every single teeny tiny little mistake. So I've got some ways of getting around that for the next one that I do, and I want to tweak it so that it's actually the perfect bag. So I'm very excited about that as well. So on that note, I've been waffling at you for nearly 6 minutes, so I'm going to stop and I'm going to suck another Strepsil, and I'll see you in a bit. So this is what I've been spending my afternoon doing. I have been practicing some lowercase ones, which the Skillshare class has really helped with, and then I found some oh god, I kind of sound like a Dalek, don't I? I found some uppercase on Pinterest that I really liked, so I've kind of just copied those. And the lady that was doing the tutorial is right, this is not so much handwriting as it is illustration. It's definitely more about drawing than it is about actually trying to write these kind of things. And for like my first kind of go at it, I'm quite pleased with those. And I even got brave enough to actually do some writing on this year at a glance that I did, which this writing all these numbers takes forever, so the fact that I just gave that a go, I was quite pleased with. I really like how it's come out. And if I've spelled anything wrong, please don't tell me, because I don't want to know. So I just need to give each one of these their title for the month, and I think I'm probably going to do that in block capitals. But yeah, so I've been playing around. This is my forward planning section, and again I'm going to try some calligraphy or brush lettering for each of those. And I've kind of just been playing around in this. So this is my milestone tracker for the year, and then we're going to have YouTube and blog ideas in this one. This one is going to be my events planner for the year, health and fitness, so my measurements and exercise and my weight loss goals, because I do still have some of those. It's coming off slowly though. And then we're into the DIY fish inserts, which I showed you guys the other day. So setting these up, I'm going to use this one for mood tracker down here, and then my habit tracker up here, and then on the inside I have a month at a glance, and then there's space here for to-do lists and things like that. I've also been doing some like research on time blocking. So the DIY fish inserts come with then weekly planners, and I used to do what I was wearing and what I made in this section here, but I think I might change that up. I would like to track my eating habits, because as Mum and Dad pointed out the other day, they aren't particularly great. So maybe breakfast, lunch and dinner, I don't know yet, we'll see. And then I've got my day on 2 pages. So this, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but they're actually spaced out here in hours. So there's a mood, weather, obviously the date, there's a space up here. This you can use to track water or whatever you would like. I used to put expenses in here, and then time blocking is kind of an interesting thing that I've been looking at, where you make appointments with yourself for your to-do list. So it gives you like blocks of time that you want to do things in. So that to me sounded really interesting. And then this I was using as my to-do list and just kind of ticking it off as I went, which is still a possibility. And then I was journaling down the bottom. So I'm kind of enjoying the mix of the 2 different things here. So this is going to be my make 9, and then this is going to be my sewing challenges. Now I did make one of these last year, and I didn't really fill it in because whilst I saw some sewing challenges and I wrote them out, I never kind of actually took part, and that's what I want to try and get better at, is time management for things I really want to do. I'm thinking then this is going to be my pattern collection, and then this one will be maybe my fabric collection, although possibly not, because they are both very large and they might not actually fit in here. They might be better off in my larger A4 one that is down in the main house. I do need a Patreon tab because I'm making an NCW tracker and a Patreon rewards tracker kind of thing to make sure that I keep up to date with everything. This is ideas for quilts that I would like to do at some point in the future. Embroidery ideas, kind of t-shirts that I love and things that I would like to make a t-shirt quilt out of, and obviously the ones with ticks are ones that I have already. And then this is my plain paper section. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure exactly how the setup's going to be, but I have really enjoyed kind of doing this, and I think this looks really good. And I'm not the greatest artist, I can kind of fudge things, but as with anything, it's something that's learned, it's a skill. So and I don't dedicate enough time to it, but this was quite fun to do, and I think I really like how this kind of lettering looks, so I'm quite excited to apply this to all of the things that I've just shown you. Yeah, I'm just beginning to look worse and worse as the day goes on. So I'm also wearing this giant fluffy, and it is actually the owl sweater. Don't know if you can quite see it, but it's made out of a chenille wool that Mum and I bought from the knitting and stitching show, and it's not a flattering jumper at all, not like the grey one that she's made for me, but it is the warmest, coziest, softest thing ever. So expect to start seeing this quite a lot, as well as the grey ones that I wear, because it's that kind of slouchy throw on with your comfies kind of jumper. It's lovely, it really is lovely. It's not flattering, so you're not seeing any more of my Michelin man style self than this, but yeah. Anyway, I have waffled at you quite a lot today. I've just seen I'm nearly at 7 minutes now, and I spoke to you for about 6 minutes earlier. I'm going to call it a night now, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.